Hi all. A quick clarification. Originally I was planning to do devlogs when there were multiple features to showcase, and then do a short video for small updates. But I've realized that might lead to inconsistencies with providing updates. Moving forward, devlogs will be more of a monthly roundup early each month, typically within the first or second week. That way I can keep you all consistently updated with the state of the game. With all that said, let's dive into the updates since our last video. For the first week, I went about refactoring the AI and animations, and added in some additional logic. For animations, I added animations for ambling, trotting, canter, pacing, and backwards variants for walking and ambling. For the turn animation, I added in a way to dynamically slow it down, so that I could have quick turns for when the wolf is going to run, and slow turns for when the wolf is walking. I might go back and reanimate those, but for now it just feels good enough. I also added in basic collision checks, so that when it runs or walks into the shuttered doors, it'll turn and go back down the hallway. For the new AI checks, when you're in the hallway, the dog will run to catch up to you if you're too far ahead, and when you're in a room, it will hide just out of view until you go back into the hallway. For week 2, I added the first part of basic combat. I animated a basic attack animation for the wolf and a simple reaction for when it's hit with the wrench. There was a bit more involved in the underlying logic I'll have to go back and rework, but it's good enough for now. For attacks impacting the player, I added a camera shake and updated the screen effects to include a simple hit graphic. I also added animations with the FPS rig for when deflecting a hit when the dog is attacking. For week 3, I started planning out one of the dreamscapes that can trigger in the game, which I'll just refer to as the forest. Right now I'm just throwing things together to see what works and to get an idea of how to expand it. This is a pretty simple grid map made up of 3 tiles: straight paths, crossroads, and hilltops. Trees are just a pretty generic generation using the sapling tree gen plugin in Blender. Textures are baked from Procedural Materials Using tutorials from Ryan King Art, although I feel like bark could be a bit more paler, so I'll probably fiddle with that sometime in the coming weeks. The snow effect is a simple particle system modified from what was shown in a video by DevPoodle. I think the key difference is that I'm using shading on the particles and I'm moving the particle system with the player's movement. You can find all reference material I've mentioned in the description below. Anyways, that's all I have for this month. If you liked the video or felt like I could have gone more technical or in-depth with what I was covering, feel free to yell at me down in the comments. Until next time, take care.